Here in our ESPN boxing shows, we've watched some fighters develop into champions. Perhaps none has done so more dramatically than Donald Curry. We watched Curry in his developmental stages, and we're fortunate enough to see him win the title against Hwang in the championship fight down in Fort Worth, Texas. Well, that championship fight will be what we focus in on tonight on Superbouts. Hi, everybody. I'm Al Bernstein. Delighted you could join us as we take a look at one of the most talented young fighters in boxing today and maybe in the last couple of decades, Donald Curry. For Donald Curry, he was 21 years old, had a record of 15-0 when he went into the championship match. The big win, of course, came over Marlon Starling, who was the other top welterweight vying for a title shot. Now, the man he was facing, Hwang, also 21 years old, with a 21-0 record, had never fought in the United States. You see his opponents, all names that are unfamiliar to us, at least as far as American fighters are concerned. But Hwang came into this fight with a reputation as a very durable fighter and a tough fella, and he was rated #1 by the WBA, so he had to be the man that Donald Curry fought for the vacant title. The title had been vacated, you recall, by Sugar Ray Leonard at this time. It was split into two camps. The WBC title was to go to Milton McCrory. Going into this fight, people were wondering about Donald Curry. Was he all he was cracked up to be? And there was much cynicism about Hwang as an opponent. Well, the scene is Fort Worth, Texas. A big crowd is on hand to see hometown hero Donald Curry try and win the title. Let's go to it right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the feature event of the evening, and this 15 rounds for the World Boxing Association Welterweight Championship. Introducing in the blue corner, weighing in this afternoon at 147 pounds. Fighting tonight in white with a record of 20-0, 11 knockouts. His hometown, Seoul, Korea. Here is Hwang. Seoul, Korea. In the red corner, he weighed in at 146 1/4 pounds. Fighting in yellow, a ring record of 15 wins, no losses, and 12 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, from Fort Worth, Texas, here is the Cobra, Don Curry. Don Curry, 15 rounds of boxing for the WBA Welterweight Championship of the World. Our referee, Roberto Ramirez of Puerto Rico.
Referee Roberto Ramirez of Puerto Rico with the final instructions for Curry and Hwang. Scheduled for 15 rounds. In the WBA rules, they'll use a 10-point must system. The referee and the two judges will be involved in the scoring. Along with Ramirez, the referee, we have judges Huiso Fernandez, also of Puerto Rico, and Hermodio Cedeno of Panama. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. This is a 22-foot ring. Plenty of room for these welterweights. And they're using 8-ounce raised gloves. Round number 1. Hwang came out, tried to start quickly and missed with a right hand. And misses with the left as well. Curry in the gold trunks, Hwang in the white. Both of them undefeated. Hwang is 20-0 with 11 knockouts. Curry is 15-0 with 12 knockouts. Curry ranked number 2 by the WBA, Hwang ranked number 3.
And we saw early just what Hwang is all about with that wild left and wild right. I don't think he wants to be quite that wild, but look for those looping punches from him, and that could be what gets him in trouble against Curry, who is a very straight puncher and a good counter puncher.
Curry told me he plans to use the hard jab early in the fight. Wants to find out a lot more about Hwang. Has never seen him fight in person. That goes for Hwang as well, vice versa. Curry has seen him on videotape and figures that he will try to employ the jab early to test him out.
We just saw the first good jab land by Donald Curry. Hwang coming in very straight up, and there he takes another jab. He has got to bend at the waist and give some head movement as he comes into Curry, or I guarantee you Donald Curry will tee off. He's such an accurate puncher.
Got some wrestling here for the referee, Roberto Ramirez.
And I think you can feel the tension here between the two fighters. Neither has seen the other live. Very tentative first round in which they are trying to feel each other out.
Curry has not fought since October 23rd when he scored a 12-round split decision over Marlon Starling. Now, in that bout, Starling had been undefeated over the first 26 professional fights in his career. But in that bout, Curry, I think, showed his boxing ability as he fought maybe 70 to 80% of his capacity, but yet put forth a show that was worth a split decision.
And that's what vaulted him into this title shot. And inside, now there's that left hook to the body by Hwang. That is one of his big weapons. But when he throws that punch, he is wide open to a counter right. And I would think that our fans should look very much for that punch from Donald Curry as Hwang goes to the body with the left hook.
You saw Hwang motion to Curry to come towards him. Before the fight, the only words of disparagement really came from the Korean, who said that he believes Curry doesn't like to fight. Curry is a runner. Curry doesn't have any heart. Now, that angered Curry, but Curry did not speak to the press about it. He remained quiet. He told me in confidence a couple hours ago before the fight that he wants to knock out Hwang to make him take back those words. We're in the final second of the opening round. Both fighters 21 years of age. But Curry, obviously, with his vast amateur experience, really has more depth. In round number one, Jung Suk Hwang in the white trunks scoring on the head of Donald Curry with a right hand and digging a left to the body. Back live for round two, scheduled for 15 at stake, the WBA's welterweight championship. Both of these 147-pounders come into this bout undefeated. For Hwang, his first bout outside of Korea. For the past 3 weeks, he's been living in a foreign country, doesn't speak or read English, has been eating at the homes of Koreans living here in Texas to duplicate somehow his lifestyle at home. So and he's in an arena now with maybe 1,000 Koreans cheering for him and maybe 6,000 or 7,000 Texans cheering against him.
And he is making the fight. He's coming forward aggressively to Curry, and he has gotten a few shots into the body and an overhand right to the head. But he is banking very heavily on the left hook like the one we saw in that replay just before this round started.
Curry is called the Cobra because of the way he moves in and out, meanwhile inflicting some damage in between. Hwang would like to fight this fight at close quarters. They just banged heads, and the referee Ramirez gave Hwang the warning. Now, Hwang would like to fight Curry closer, and that's why he purposely threw out some words before the fight, challenging the heart of Donald Curry. Once again, a little warning to the referee Ramirez about butting. And both of the warnings have gone to the Korean. And the Korean now wants Curry to come forward and fight.
Well, an interesting show of bravado by Hwang, and not a bad idea. Maybe he can anger Donald Curry into getting into a brawl. Certainly Curry does not want to do that.
Curry sidestepped a wild left hook by the Korean. Right hand by Curry on the chin of Hwang.
Hwang showing me better defense in this first.
That's a slip. That's a slip.
Slip by Curry. Better defense by Hwang than we saw in any of those films we watched of him, and better than I expected against Curry. Now it's early.
Less than a minute to go in the second round. Good left hook there by Donald Curry on the head of Hwang. Hwang connects with a left hook of his own. And Curry retreats the rope. They're in a clinch for the referee. It broke it up quickly.
Donald Curry looks very tight in this fight. A good right hand over the left hook. There it was.
Hwang missed wildly with the left hook. Curry with a very smart sidestep connected with a right cross. That was the best punch of the fight.
And that is the punch to watch. When Hwang throws that left, as I said earlier in the first round, he leaves himself open for the straight right. And Curry just landed it.
Donald Curry doing some sharpshooting here in Fort Worth. We head down the stretch of round number two. Action for the second round. Hwang with with a miss with the left hand, countering right hand by Donald Curry. A crunching shot. Hwang, however, did not go down. We're into round 3, scheduled for 15. Back in the Olympic trials of 1980 in Atlanta, in the final, Donald Curry defeated Davey Moore. Moore, who is now the junior middleweight champion. Curry would have been our Olympic hope. That's a slip. That's not a knockdown. Curry would have been our Olympic hope in the welterweight division in 1980, but the United States boycotted the Moscow Games because of the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. He turned professional and has won 15 in a row, 12 by knockout. Hwang again misses with the left, countering right by Curry.
And that is, as I said in the first round, that is what to look for in this fight. Every time Hwang throws a left hook, he is open for that right hand by Donald Curry. A small little subplot in this round. There's a small piece of ice on... Oh, right hand hurts Donald Curry.
And he spins away. Al, there's a piece of ice, as you said, in the middle of the ring, and a lot of the officials, they're trying to get the attention of the referee. He doesn't hear them.
That could easily result in a slip and an injury by one of the fighters.
Could have been the reason why Curry slipped. Well, Hwang continues to chase Curry, who once in a while retaliates with straight right hands. We have stopped seeing the jab from Curry because he is going for broke with big punches. Hwang now trying to swarm Curry, and Curry ties him up.
And Hwang is pressuring Curry, and the jab would keep Hwang off, but we're not seeing it from Donald Curry.
Remember that Curry had over 400 amateur fights, lost only 4 times. Hwang did not fight as an amateur. He has won 20 in a row as a professional, 11 by knockout. Occasionally you will see that immense experience by Curry. Most recently, when Hwang had him smothered, Curry tied him up with both hands in a clinch. Less than a minute to go in round 3.
Well, Curry's a good defensive fighter, and he may need that defense against Hwang, who is showing us that he is certainly willing to be aggressive, though his style is not pretty. And he has shown us the weapons we knew he had, the left hook and the overhand right. And some good work to the body by Hwang so far in this fight. He is not having a bad round, the Korean challenger.
Another countering right by Curry after a wild miss by Hwang. And that caught Hwang on the left cheekbone. Final seconds, round 3. Curry with a right uppercut. He's been waiting to throw that shot. Didn't show it early in the fight. Very interesting round as Hwang was not only much more aggressive, but actually managed to get Curry in some toe-to-toe battle. So the 3rd round ends. We take a look at Donald Curry back in his corner. His trainer for 17 years since he was obviously very small, very young. Paul Reyes is there.
You do your own fighting.
Okay. Nice bird. Nice birdie. All right.
Eurosport, Europas führender Sportfernsehkanal, beginnt in Kürze mit seinem mehrsprachigen Programm. Dann auch in deutscher Sprache und deutscher Kommentierung.
Welcome back to Super Bouts tonight, featuring the welterweight championship match between Donald Curry and Young-Suk Hwang. Well, in the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds, Curry continued to box pretty well, dealing with the pressure that Hwang had put on him in the 3rd round. And as we head into the 7th, there was a change due. So let's go back to the call of Sal Marciano and myself at ringside in Fort Worth, Texas.
Hwang with a miss with the left and a countering right hand by Curry. Very pretty. and very effective. We have seen that several times already in this fight. We're into round 7, scheduled for 15 for the WBA Welterweight Championship. Curry with 2 left hooks, and it is Hwang who spins away from the ropes.
A beautiful double left hook by Donald Curry. He's now fighting in these last several rounds the way we have seen him fight often before. I think he was tight in the first 3 rounds, but in the last several, he has really gotten on track.
Hwang having all kinds of problems trying to reach the elusive Donald Curry.
And this is more movement from Curry than we've seen in a lot of his recent fights. He's showing us his boxing and his ability to use the ring. This is listed as a 20-foot ring, and it's bigger than that, I guarantee you.
Curry just loaded up with a right hand, and he really stunned the Korean. He split the gloves. He just did it again with the right hand. Curry's starting to open up. Hwang comes back with a left hook. Curry answers with a left hook of his own. Hwang skips back to the ropes. Hwang really got tagged this round. Curry starting to pour it on.
Hwang is looking to counter with that left hook. He landed one a moment ago, but not much damage.
Al, that lead right hand was one of the best punches I've ever seen Curry throw, and I've done 5 of his fights. Another right hand by Curry. Hwang hanging on the ropes is starting to take, and here comes the power and the speed of Donald Curry. We're halfway through round number 7.
And Curry said before the fight, if I get him hurt on the ropes, they may stop this fight earlier because of the Dooku Kim tragedy and the fact that he's Korean. Let's see if that plays a role if he should get Hwang against the ropes as he did a moment ago.
And Donald Curry goes down, a countering right hand, and that's the first time Donald Curry's been down as a professional. He's taking a standing 8 count from the referee, Roberto Ramirez. So in his most dominant round, Donald Curry goes down for the first time as a pro. That's a slip by the Korean. We have plenty of time left in the round, under a minute.
Well, I talked about the Korean losing the fight by being stopped, and he turns around and knocks Curry down. And Curry was just eating him up in this round.
Now, this is a tough round to score if it goes the full 3 minutes. If the fight doesn't end here, Donald Curry, so dominant, went down because of 1 punch.
And he is using this ring, and here's where Curry has an advantage. Now, the Korean is saying, come on, but why should he?
Less than 30 seconds to go in the round. He used the 10-point must system. How would you judge this? Would you judge it 10-8 for the Korean because he knocked down Curry? Or would you judge it 9-9? Or even because Curry was so dominant over the first 2 minutes?
That is a difficult question. These 2 judges and referee will have to decide it.
I should say 10-10, not 9-9. 10-point must. At any rate, the 7th round, a surprising one in both camps. Donald Curry was extremely quick and powerful for about 2 minutes. But then a short right hand by the Korean knocked him down for the first time as a professional. Let's take a look at that 7th round action early in the round. Curry forcing the fight to the ropes. You see him connecting strongly here against the Korean. But later on in the round, Jun-Suk Hwang knocked down Curry, and you will see it here in slow motion. Hwang retreated to the ropes, and Curry walked into a right hand. Bang, right there. He got him quickly, took a standing 8 count. Al, how did you judge that round?
I scored that round even because of the fact that Curry had been so dominant over the first 2 minutes. You have to give Hwang credit for knocking him down, but I was hard-pressed to give him the round. Now, many people may argue with that, but that's the way I saw it. And, you know, Hwang has 2 weapons, a big left hook and a big right, and we were waiting for one to land, and I'll tell you, that right hand really, really got to Donald Curry.
We're into round 8, scheduled for 15. And Curry has cause to be cautious against this Korean. That right hand was quick, short, but powerful.
Hwang took a lot of punishment on his ropes, hoping to sucker down Curry in for just such a right hand, and he was finally able to do it.
A left hook by Hwang, and Curry took a partial blow there. He's got a powerful left hook. That's his main weapon. He has missed several times tonight and has taken countering right hand.
And that scoring you saw with me having Curry ahead by 3 points, but the issue is still very much in doubt, especially after Hwang knocked him down in that last round.
obviously Hwang looking to time Curry with the right hand or a left hook. He has no jab with the speak to speak of. Both fighters have high knockout ratios. In his 20 straight wins, Hwang has 11 knockouts. Curry has won 15 in a row, 12 by knockout. We're halfway through round 8.
You can see Curry very, very careful as he pecks away at Hwang, not anxious to get hit with another one of those looping right hands.
Hwang doesn't speak or read English, but he knows a couple of terms in English. Pac-Man. All week long here in Fort Worth in the lobby of the hotel, he played the machine. And he also knows the name Olivia Newton-John. He says his favorite piece of music is the Rocky theme. Why not? He's a fighter. Less than a minute to go in round number 8. We had lots of fireworks in the previous round.
And Hwang has spent much of this round in that same posture against the ropes with Curry pecking away as he waits to uncoil. He hopes another blockbuster.
Well, Donald Curry got a little careless in round number 7 when he was pummeling Jun-Suk Hwang, but then he ate a right hand and went down, got up quickly. And here in the 8th, Curry, no doubt, a lot more cautious. The red warning lights are on. You're watching the WBA's Welterweight Championship, scheduled for 15 rounds. Sal Marciano with Al Bernstein ringside in Fort Worth, Texas. Jun-Suk Hwang in the white trunks of Seoul, Korea, taking on Donald Curry of Fort Worth. At stake, the WBA's Welterweight Championship. Curry, 3 inches taller at 5'11", also enjoys an 8-inch reach advantage. That's why he's staying outside Hwang. That's why Hwang is remaining in the neutral corner to draw in Curry.
Donald happy to peck away with the jab and the straight right hand. As long as he's careful, he can do that pretty much as he wants. But so far, he has not hurt Hwang to the point of putting him down.
Curry blocked that left hook by Hwang. Hwang looks at his corner. His trainer tells him to go back into the neutral corner to draw in Curry. Curry is obliging. He's darting in and out, throwing punches and then leaving.
Much like the fight Thomas Hearns fought against Wilfred Benitez, trying to hit him on the ropes, but being very careful not to get hit with a counter shot.
Right hand by Curry. He has tremendous speed. Digs it left to the body of Hwang. Hwang tried to time him with the right, but he caught Curry's shoulder.
So obviously it's a calculated risk by Hwang, taking the punishment to hopefully mete out one big right hand or left hook. So far in this round, the strategy isn't working.
We're halfway through round number 9. Hwang giving up the chance to score a lot of points here, looking for a big blow. He knocked down Curry in the 7th. Left hook by Curry. Hwang with a right hand. Hwang catches Curry with a partial left hook, chases him around the ring. Curry with a countering left, couple of jabs. Hwang going forward now. He's given up the corner. He'll chase Curry. Less than a minute to go in the round. Curry with a right hand. Hwang missed wildly with a left. Hwang's really getting angry here. He wants Curry to come forward. Well, which way do you want to fight? On the run or in the corner?
Well, Curry's happy to oblige either way. He's done well both ways in this round. Hwang says, give me some more, but Donald Curry doesn't mind.
Ramirez, the referee, imploring both fighters to get it on. Curry will stay outside of Hwang's power. Less than 30 seconds to go in the round. For Hwang, it's search and destroy. So far, he has not been able to put Curry away. He knocked him down in the 7th. But so far, Curry seems to be outpointing the Korean.
NEC Trans World Sports.
Wow.
There's the low blow in the previous round, the 10th. Donald Curry reacting in pain. He survived the round. Here it is, round 11, scheduled for 15. Al, how do you have the fight scored over the first 10?
I have got it 98-94 in favor of Donald Curry. I give the last round to Hwang for his aggressiveness and the fact that he was able to land some good shots.
Curry battling an awkward brawler here in Hwang.
This is as long as Hwang has ever gone in his life. He's never been to the 11th round, so we should be looking to him for signs of fatigue.
Hwang has been 10 rounds 4 times. Donald Curry has been 10 rounds twice. He's been 12 rounds once. Right hand by Hwang. Al, I noticed that Hwang's eye seems to be swollen. His right eye. Otherwise, neither fighter has been cut. Curry was down in round 7 briefly. Then he took a standing 8 count.
And we talked about those Reyes gloves often causing cuts. Well, hasn't been the case tonight. Not in this fight either.
Sugar Ray Leonard, the former welterweight champion of the world, ordained Donald Curry as his successor. He said, this is the guy who will follow me. Right now, Donald Curry is in the midst of a tremendous fight here against Hwang, who will not step aside and let him come forward and win the WBA championship so easily.
Well, Sugar Ray ordained him outside the ring, but he's got to do it inside the ring, and he has found Hwang to be a very, very difficult challenge.
Countering left-right combination by Curry on the head of Hwang. Curry blocked the left hook by Hwang halfway through the 11th round.
This has been a good round for Hwang because he's worked inside very, very well to both the body and the head.
Hwang has drawn Curry into a toe-to-toe battle in the middle of the ring this round.
And that is exactly where Donald Curry does not need to be. Got to have punching room. He's got to be able to use that jab and straight right hand.
Hwang tried to measure him, and he caught a left hand to the head. Less than a minute to go in the 11th round. Hwang has really slowed down here in the 11th.
But when Hwang lunges in with those punches, Curry is not making him pay with it.
Big right hand by Curry on the head of Hwang. Hwang takes another right from Curry. What a shot. And he dances on his toes to show that he's in no pain and he's okay. But the Korean really has slowed down, Al. I see signs of fatigue. Curry looks fresh and sharp. Now there's some blood. We don't know if either guy is cut. There must be a cut here. Hwang's got blood coming out of his nostrils. That's it. Less than 30 seconds to go in round number 11. So Curry bloodies the nose of Hwang here in the 11th round. We're heading for the bell. Action from the 11th round, the most effective for Donald Curry. Hwang missing with the left and then taking a right hand in retaliation from Curry. And Curry opens up the 12th with another right hand. Hwang really slowed up in the 11th round. He's breathing hard. And for Donald Curry, he started to take target practice.
Well, we talked about that left hook and the counter right, and Curry's done it many times in this fight, and it's especially, I think, a factor now because the hand speed of the Korean who just went down is much slower.
A slip as Curry pushed him down. Curry apologizes by extending his left hand. Hwang had his nose bloodied in that previous round, the 11th. And you can see how he's more of a plodding fighter now. He's having difficulty moving quickly on Curry. And I think he's lost some fuel in his tank.
Well, he's definitely fatigued these last 2 rounds. And you know, this fight has been fought like with the two, good body work by the Korean. And that is what we expected to see from him. I'm surprised he can use those shots at this point.
Some roughhouse stuff from Curry, who's easily handling Hwang now. A left uppercut by Curry from the hip. And that brought a spray of sweat from the head of the Korean, who's now in the neutral corner. Curry works the body. Curry works the head.
This has turned into a brawl again, and that may be a problem for Curry, even though he's landing well.
Right hand by Curry. Wang comes out with a left hook, but it's blocked by Donald. Remember, we told you earlier in the fight, all that chasing by the Korean could cause him a lot of energy. And here in the 12th, he is tired and on the take, and Curry rattles him with two right hands. Hwang is standing there on his heels. He's got nothing on his punches. A right hand by Curry. Hwang goes back to the neutral corner. Curry on the attack.
And the hand speed now of Curry, the big difference as he puts punches together. Hwang is still dangerous, though, with that overhand right.
Less than a minute to go in the 12th round. Donald Curry really now slamming Hwang, who's bleeding heavily from the nostrils. Hwang takes a big left hand. Two left uppercuts. Hwang misses with two punches. Final seconds of the 12th. Donald Curry blasts him with two right hands, throws a left uppercut, another left. Hwang is defenseless. He can't throw out anything except pity-pat punches. Plenty of time for a knockdown. Is time running out of the Korean? We'll see. Left uppercut by Curry again. He is eating up Hwang with uppercuts. Blood all over the Korean's trunks. And here comes the bell, mercifully for Hwang. Hwang is standing, but he is in deep trouble. He's led back to his corner. He is out on his feet. The camera is right there. His handler's working on him, blood coming from his nostril.
And if we had any question about whether that man could take a shot, we don't anymore. Fighting with tremendous courage, though he certainly lost that last round of 12 in very big fashion. And Donald Curry showed us all of his arsenal.
The ring physician is there to check him out. Of course, they're worried about the condition of any fighters anywhere now because of the tragedy of Duk Thu Kim. The officials very, very careful in the late stages of fights when fighters become tired and therefore are susceptible to big, heavy blows. They're worried about Jun Suk Hwang.
And we see why they're worried, because Donald Curry, as you saw in that flurry in the last round, was able to land many combinations to the head of the Korean, who was having a real problem against those ropes.
Donald Curry down in the 7th, comes back in the 12th with his best round of the fight. And here we are now in the 13th. There's a delay here because there's still some ice laying in the corner of the Korean. And now it's cleared away. They have stopped time, and we go underway. Somebody's thrown a towel that has nothing to do with the fight. That's to clean the surface of the ring. And again, we're into the 13th. Al in that same corner. Hwang took a tremendous beating last round.
And he's there again now, and he's taking those same jabs and right hands from Donald Curry. And he is having a hard time defending himself. So the referee Ramirez will take a long look at this, I'm sure.
Lots of blood coming from the nostrils of Hwang. He's in that neutral corner again. And Donald Curry, with his legs far apart, is throwing hard jabs, countering Hwang's futile tries with rights.
And if this were a WBC championship fight, that last round of 12 would have been the last. The WBA goes for 15, and the doctor will take a look at Hwang.
The referee, Roberto Ramirez, instructed the doctor to come to the apron to check him out. Hwang is very impatient here as the doctor looks him over. The doctor taking plenty of time here, and this fight is allowed to continue. We're in the 13th. It's scheduled for 15.
This fight is a reflection of these two men. Curry, a mechanic in the ring, a technician. Hwang fights with courage. He says he's fighting for the glory of his country. That's not an overstatement. He's showing us tonight that he is.
Curry took over in the 11th when it was apparent that Hwang started to get fatigued. In the 12th, it was a 3-minute barrage. Curry really handing out lots of punishment. But Hwang is really game. He took a bad beating in the last round. He is bleeding a lot from his nostrils. He continues to chase Curry.
And there it was again, a left hook missed by Hwang, solid right by Donald Curry. That punch has just been on the target all night.
How many times in our telecast on ESPN we talk about lateral movement and defense? Donald Curry, at 21 years of age, has that in capital letters. He's not just offensive, he's a defensively minded fighter. A beautiful sidestep and a left hook by Curry on the head of Hwang.
it should be obvious to everyone that Hwang would give many, many welterweights in the United States quite a battle, as evidence of what he's doing here against Donald Curry.
Less than a minute to go in the round. A double left hook by Donald Curry to the head of Hwang.
And about the 10th, 8th, or 9th round, really, Curry really got the jab on track, and that has made a big difference in this fight.
Hwang continues to motion to Curry to come to him. He goes to the neutral corner. Roberto Ramirez, the referee, wants them to rumble. Curry just measuring his opponent, flicking that left jab between the gloves.
And Curry says, why should I come in there? That's dangerous territory.
Coming down the stretch of round number 13. The red warning lights are on. We'll be back for the 14th after this.
Arnold here. Well, the saga continues. We've just heard from a film critic. He understands how cool filtering 3 times makes Gamers Old English cider so refreshing, but he thinks our commercials are dull. There's no tension, no drama. Very well. Let's introduce a little suspense. Hitchcock, eat your heart out. Gamers Old English cider. Every drop's been dripped.
We're looking into the corner of Jung-Suk Hwang of Seoul, Korea, who has a severely bleeding nose. The ring physician came to the apron in the middle of the previous round and checked him out and allowed the fight to continue. Here's some action from that round. Curry with a double left hand there to the head of Hwang. Dr. Marr has allowed this fight to continue. We're into the 14th, the next to last round. And Hwang wants Curry to come forward.
We've just been told by a top-rank official here at ringside that they believe that Curry has hurt his right hand in this fight. He's still using it, however, but we don't know the nature of the injury, but presumably he did hurt it.
Obviously, Al, Curry's way ahead on points.
I would have him substantially ahead. I've got him ahead 128 to 121, and he has had big rounds in the last several rounds.
Hwang's fatigue now costing him dearly. He's having a lot of difficulty reaching Curry, and his punches don't have the impact they had earlier in the fight. Remember that short right hand by Hwang knocked down Curry in round 7. And if you tuned in late, Curry got up quickly, took a standing 8 count. The first time he'd been down as a professional in 15 straight wins.
And he regained his composure quickly at that time and was able to use all of this ring, as he has throughout much of the fight, to avoid Hwang.
The fight changed in the 11th round. Hwang looked fatigued. He took several shots from Curry. In the 12th, it was all Donald Curry. Hwang looked like he was out on his feet. Would not go down despite having blood coming severely from his nostril. He took a beating in the neutral corner. Had to be led back to the stool.
And I think the big difference in this fight is that in the second 2/3 of this fight is that Curry has counterpunched very well. He wasn't doing it in the first 4 rounds, but after that, there's a good right counterpunch after the left hook.
We just passed the halfway mark of the 14th round. Left hook by Curry, and that turned Hwang around. Now the left hook by Curry. Curry using his left a lot. That gives credence to the report that he hurt his right hand earlier in the fight. Less than a minute to go in the 14th round.
We've only seen the right a few times in this round. It seems to me he's throwing it with some abandon when he does throw it, but apparently something is wrong with it.
Curry blocking those body shots by the Korean. Another countering left hook by Curry. He's fighting this 14th round with his left hand. Less than 30 seconds to go. with this first combination a long while. A left right to the head. He takes 2 lefts from Curry. Hwang really has some kind of chin, let me tell you. He's a tough, gritty guy. Staring us in the face, the 15th and final round. We couldn't pick up too much. There you see Curry utilizing the left hand twice, clubbing left hooks. Coming back live, the 15th and final round. We have been told that Curry hurt his right hand in this fight. That 14th round, he used his left almost exclusively.
And interestingly enough, he used the left hook very well, and we haven't seen that punch much from him in this fight when he could use the right.
Time running out on Jung-Suk Hwang. A game welterweight from Seoul, Korea, who came in here not speaking the language, not being able to read the language, the first time out of his country, having to contend with the hometown of his opponent. The fans are openly rooting for Curry. During the last 3 weeks, Hwang, a very lonely man here, consoled by the 1,000 or so Koreans who live in this part of Texas. He ate in their homes, he slept in their homes, and they have given him lots of support. They've been cheering him on here tonight. Their big thrill was the 7th when he knocked Curry down. But ever since then, it's been the Cobra's night.
And he's using all of this ring here in this 15th round with a right hand apparently injured. He is pecking away with the jab and occasional left hook, just trying to get through this 15th for what he believes will be a decision and the welterweight crown. And you can see Curry shaking the right hand every once in a while, so obviously it's hurting him.
Well, he certainly used it a lot tonight on the head of Hwang. There's a left hook by Curry that spins Hwang around. Trying to take Curry out. He knows he's way behind. Donald Curry, who was down for the first time as a professional in the 7th, has come back with a fierce rally over the last third of the fight. Countering right hand by Curry, ever on the move, on his toes and moving. Here's an example of a guy who trains, who's always in condition. You don't see fatigue in Donald Curry in any of his fights.
And he's proving something important in this fight. He can go 15 rounds, and he can do it strongly. And that will stand him in good stead if he should win this title. It will prove something to him.
Less than 20 seconds to go in the fight. Blood coming out of the nostrils of Hwang, pouring down his face. A game guy, it goes the full 15, and there's no congratulations. Curry disdains the handshake of Hwang and walks away from him.
But I think Donald Curry, angered by the low blows in the 7th and 8th round, the bullying tactics by Hwang, and some of the comments prior to the fight, apparently decided that he would disdain the final handshake. And obviously some anger on his part. Whatever, he did his job in the ring. He was a good ring technician tonight, and he was able to pound out what, in our minds, in any case, appears to be a 15-round decision over the game but overmatched Korean challenger. As you look at that, man, you have to remember that 7th round when he nearly upset the title apple cart for Donald Curry. And he gave people a scare here in Fort Worth. As you look in on Curry's corner. He had some anxious moments in this fight, that's for sure, in the 7th and several of the other rounds. And he looks to this crowd at Fort Worth.
Al, how did you have the fight scored?
I had it 130. Well, I had, I don't know if the last round tabulated. I had it 148 to 139 in favor of Donald Curry.
So this bout has gone to the officials. The referee, Roberto Ramirez, the two judges, Weissel Fernandez and Herminio Cedeno. Ramirez and Fernandez from Puerto Rico, Cedeños from Panama. They will use the 10-point must system. Bob Sawyer has the arithmetic, and here's the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is our decision. Referee Ramirez, judges 146-139. Judge Fernandez has it 146-139. Judge Cedeño has it 148-140. By unanimous decision, the world champion, Donald O'Brien.
And so Donald Curry survives not only that knockdown in the 7th round, but what turned out to be a broken right hand to score the win, get the decision, and take the welterweight crown. And of course, he has gone on to become one of the best boxers in the world today. Well, we're glad you could join us on this edition of Super Bouts. We hope to see you next time. Good night, everyone.